see deadbeat dads all over the place, all over the internet and stuff like that, and mothers wanting to get their gotcha moments on said deadbeat father. Well, this so-called mother posted a video and didn't necessarily get the results she wanted. She actually posted the account that posted it did it in several sections, and it failed miserably for this person. So, without further ado, let's take a look at this insaneness where you have a nutcase woman thinking she caught her ex in a gotcha, when in reality, she played herself.
Every fucking day my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child.
Well, maybe there's a reason for that. And do you know what that reason is?
But I have 3 other kids.
And there's your reason.
We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids at McDonald's though?
Because as a parent, he's only obligated to the one offspring that he had with you, and any other gesture for any of your kids would be a nice thing, but not something that he legally has to do.
Like that bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there.
And I'm 1,000% sure you're correct. You know why? Because he's only responsible for one child.
I bet you he don't even... I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is.
Oh no, you're gonna expose a dad who's doing his best to provide for his offspring, his child, his responsibility as a man. And how dare you try to expose him for not wanting to take on any extra baggage that ain't his?
It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids.
How extremely observant of you. Because it ain't enough for all your kids.
That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
Lady, it's your responsibility to take care of your children. He's doing his job as a dad and taking care of his child. It's not his fault you had multiple kids. But let's proceed, because there's another part.
You know I don't get my food stamps to the 7.
And that's this man's problem in what way? How? Why? It's not his fault that you had multiple children. Go after the other daddies. Tell them to buy them McDonald's.
Listen, is that my problem?
My thoughts exactly.
But if you're trying to help out, though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids?
I need an aspirin. Girl, do you not hear yourself? How is he helping his son when he's getting food just for his son and not the other kids? To me, it doesn't seem like it's about his son. To me, it seems like you're more worried about him providing food for your kids so you don't have to worry about cooking for them. Boo freaking who, he didn't cause you to have all these children. If they were all his kids and he was only getting food for one child, then yeah, you would have a point. But none of these kids except for one is his. And that's the point. How is he helping his son out? Easy. How does it benefit his son for you to buy the other kids' food? Goodness.
Siblings! Them are his siblings, though! He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating at McDonald's! No! Why do I gotta put...
Was she about to say, why does she gotta put money towards her kids? That sure as heck feels like what she was about to say. And this just shows you what kind of woman this person is. She's not one.
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him eat.
No! He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
And here you are trying to expose him for being a quote-unquote deadbeat, when all you're doing is showing how much of a deadbeat you are. You won't even let his son eat the McDonald's because you think it's unfair that the other kids don't have McDonald's. Well, chick, let me tell you this. If you're so worried about your kids getting McDonald's, cash app him the money. Food stamps or not, cash app him the money to pay for the other kids. It's not his dang responsibility. It's yours. And the fact that you're allowing his son to be neglected food shows a lot about you.
Lisa, so you telling me that I gotta bring, so when I bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound f***ing dumb.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb.
It's dumb because he has no responsibility towards the other children. He has no connection to the other children. He is nothing towards the other children. He's literally a stranger to the other children. I highly doubt you would allow him. Well, no, you probably would allow him to go off with your other kids because that's the type of person you seem to be. But he has no connection to the other children. That's why. You sound dumb.
You sound dumb.
Where are their daddies at?
My dude, that's the $1 million question that I've been asking this entire video.
Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. They were your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all.
No, he doesn't. And he gave you a very justifiable reason as to why he doesn't. You want him to bring food for your other kids? Cash app him the money.
How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
I mean, he did tell you to bring the kid to the car so he could eat it in the car. So, really, you denying the child the ability to even do that says more about you than it does about this dude who seems like a really good father.
You know I get food stamps on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What
Yeah.
Yeah, chick, they ain't his. They're not his, so what's your excuse gonna be in the final part? Let's take a listen.
McDonald's. You know I get food stamps on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What do
Yeah.
I look like?
They're his siblings.
That don't mean a dang thing. He's not married to you. He's not obligated to those kids. Just because they're his siblings doesn't mean he has an obligation to take care of them, because he's got no connection to you outside of that one child. Oi.
You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
You don't know the rule of hood rats? If you have a child with a hood rat and they have 18 other children, they automatically become your responsibility too, even if you're not dating them, married to them, or anything like that, because boy oh boy, they don't want to take responsibility for their own dang actions. Shame on you, dude, for not knowing these rules. Should have known better.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me? First of all,
Because I'm exposing you. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy.
I mean, all these comments right here seem to be, siding with the dude and saying that he is a good daddy. Every single comment, there is not anyone, from what I can see, who is siding with you. Good Lord, your ego is so big. This is one of the few times, too, where I've actually seen a unanimous agreement that you're the awful person. There's at least one person who takes the side of the, deadbeat mother.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one fucking piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that shit. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I can, maybe. You got, it's 3 extra kids. What the
And the dude's completely correct. He wouldn't be obligated to, but, he most certainly would be more willing to if you only had, 1 or 2 kids. You've got a whole army of children. It's not his job to provide for them.
You all like going to my mother account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my my kids.
Them are your kid siblings, though. Dumb.
So that's you gonna go with? That's the one you gonna
Those
go
are your fucking kid siblings.
They my.
So there you have it, guys. Apparently, if you have one child with a woman, all of her other baby daddy kids automatically become your problem. If I had to take a guess, she doesn't know who the fathers of the other kids are, which is sad for the kids, of course. That's very unfortunate, but she doesn't know who the daddy is to the other kids. Or they just not in the kid's life anymore. Or maybe she does, she hangs with them, but she expects this one good dude to actually provide food for everyone, which is not his job. She thought she could get online and expose this person for being a bad dad, but everybody agrees that she made herself look foolish. She has egg on her face by making herself look like the idiot in this situation, because this man does not have any obligation to her kids' siblings, because he didn't help create those siblings. Other dudes did. So I just love seeing people not attack the father, not go after the dude. Some people said, well, it would have been a nice gesture, but he's not obligated to. Yeah, nice gesture, sure, but everyone's having an issue in this economy, so he's not obligated to. And he shouldn't have to. If you want him to pay for your kid's food, like I said a billion times in this video, cash app him the money. But I just thought I would share this video with you guys because I found it very interesting and, quite frankly, hilarious. The fact that this person thinks that she is owed food for her other kids. And the sad thing is, this is such a bad mother that she wouldn't even let her son have the McDonald's. She was talking about how the kids would have to watch the son eat, but the dad offered to let the son come into the car and eat. She wouldn't even allow that. So that is just an awful parent right there. And this is proof that women tend to control the entire ship when it comes to kids. This is not meant to be a political thing, but women try to control everything. Let me rephrase that. Deadbeat moms try to control everything and try to control the whole ship and the helm of the ship. We always talk about deadbeat dads, but I'm so glad a deadbeat mom is being brought to light, and I hope he can fight for custody for him. But the courts are always against the man and in favor of the woman. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching this. Do all the things that you do at the end of a video. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is Gabe Fat Blobfish Radio, signing off, soon. Take care and God bless. Peace out, everybody.